Hi, I'm Sarah Storr. I'm the instruction librarian here at Rio Salado College. One of the ways you prove to your instructor that you're a credible author is by citing your sources within your assignments. Citing your sources means giving credit to the original author anytime you use someone else's content, whether you're quoting that person directly, paraphrasing, or summarizing their work. If you've been asked to use MLA Style to format a paper in cited sources and you're not sure what exactly that means, the Rio Salado College Library can help. We'll spend the next few minutes talking about the basics of MLA, and then most importantly, we'll highlight resources you can use to get help. Okay, starting with the basics. MLA format asks that you use a 12-point font that's legible. Think Times New Roman here. You'll also use 1-inch margins on all sides of your document, and page numbers will go on the top right header of each page, flush with the right side margin. Your entire paper will be double-spaced. MLA doesn't have you include a title page, so unless your instructor is giving you other directions, you'll just include your full name, instructor's name, course, and the date in the upper left corner of the first page, all double-spaced. Once you've got that, add another double space, and then center the title of your paper. It shouldn't be underlined, italicized, or in all caps. Double space after the title and start writing your paper, indenting your paragraphs using the tab key. As you're writing your paper, anytime you quote, summarize, or paraphrase content from another source, you'll include an in-text citation for that content. An in-text citation indicates to your reader that the information didn't come from you. In MLA format, you typically put the information about the original source in parentheses at the end of the sentence where you paraphrase, summarized, or quoted. You'll include the author's last name and the page number where the information you're quoting or paraphrasing can be found. Authors can be individuals, multiple people, or corporate authors. There are rules for handling things like unknown authors in the MLA handbook, and in a minute I'll show you where you can go to get info about handling specific issues that might come up for you when you're putting together your in-text citations. The in-text citation you've just created only gives your reader a limited amount of information about the original source. You need to also give your reader more specific details about the source so that they can track it down if they want to read it. You'll provide this additional information on your Works Cited page. Your Works Cited page appears at the end of your paper. It's double-spaced, just like the rest of your paper, and the phrase Works Cited will appear centered at the top of the page. You'll put the items in your Works Cited list in alphabetical order by author's last name. To create your Works Cited entry, MLA asks that you find as much of the following information about the item that you're citing as possible: the author, title of source, title of container, other contributors, version, number, publisher, publication date, and location. A source of information won't always have all of these components, but these core items are what you'll look for when you're putting together a Works Cited entry. Container can be a confusing word. A container is what holds your original source. So if, for instance, you're citing an article, was it published in a journal? The journal would be the container for the article. Once you've found as much of that core info as possible, you'll put those elements together using the formatting guidelines that MLA dictates. No one expects you to have every single MLA rule memorized. We do want you to know, though, where you can go to find help when it comes to actually creating your MLA citations. The Rio Salado Library has a super awesome guide that can help you build your Works Cited list and also your in-text citations. From the online library homepage, we'll click the citation link and then choose MLA. One of our amazing librarians has put this resource together that provides you with examples of how to create in-text citations for a variety of situations. For instance, when you don't have an author. It also shows you how to create Works Cited entries for books, journal articles, websites, YouTube videos, and more. It's a great place to go when you're looking for MLA support. You can also leverage the library's databases to help you build your MLA citations. When you find an article in the online library databases, look for an option that says Cite or Citation. You can then copy and paste the MLA citation into your Works Cited from there. Always double check what the database gives you against something like the MLA manual or the library's guide to make sure that the citation is correct. Don't forget that you can always contact our Ask a Librarian chat reference service with any MLA questions that you may have. Ask a Librarian is available 24/7, 365 days a year. You can access Ask a Librarian from Rio Learn, the online library homepage, or within our databases. We're happy to help you with any citation questions that may come up.